Hi, my name is Shelby. Thank you so much for joining me for Yoga for Your Sign. Today's class is for Aries, a passionate and confident fire sign. So, to tap into this Aries determination, we'll be opening the heart as well as trying on some balance poses, working into our peak pose, dancer or natarajasana. So when you're ready, we're going to start seated. If you know that you like to practice with blocks, go ahead and grab a couple, but they're not required for this class. So meet me in a comfortable seated position. This can be Sukhasana. If that's not comfortable, you can take a hero's pose as well. And go ahead choosing today if you'd like palms facing the earth for grounding energy or palms facing skyward for receiving. Taking a moment here to tap into your breath. Deep inhale through the nose, fill up. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. And settling in here, just noticing the breath. And we're going to start off today's class with breath of fire, appropriate for this fire sign. It's called kabalabati, and we'll bring it back another part of class. We'll bring it back in another part of class, but just to get started, we'll tap into it in this seated position. So it's a passive inhale and a forceful exhale. You want to think of kind of snapping your belly button in towards your spine as you press the air out. I'll demonstrate a couple of rounds for you before beginning. So to start, I'm just going to take a full cycle of breath in and out. And then inhale halfway, and I'll begin. So you see my belly kind of snapping, and it might feel weird at first, so feel free to pause the video and practice. But if you're ready to jump in, I'll invite you to take a full cycle of breath with me. And then inhale halfway, and begin. Keep going. You might even bring your hands to your belly to feel it happening. Deep inhale. Exhale, release the practice. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Maybe the energy has spiked a little bit, so let's take that with us as we move into downward facing dog. So take your time to arrive. You can pedal out the feet, bend and straighten the knees. Press evenly into both hands. And if you're someone with tighter hamstrings today, feel free to bend your knees generously in order to find more length in the spine rather than straightening the legs and taking it to this shifted forward position. And then if you're someone with really open hamstrings, you might find your heels flat on the earth and try fanning all 10 toes off the mat. Continue to breathe here. And with an inhale, we'll come onto tiptoes, wave forward, plank pose. And with an exhale, glide back, tail leads the way, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, wave forward, plank pose. This time as you exhale, lower the knees, chest, and chin. Untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra pose, lifting the heart, elbows draw in towards the midline. Exhale, release, tuck the toes. Strong inhale to plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, reach your right leg up high, bend your knee, open your hip. Option to circle it out if that feels good. And as you exhale, step the right foot forwards between the hands, lower the back left knee. Inhale to low crescent lunge. Tuck the tailbone under and engage the left glute to encourage the front of your hip to open up. Settle the shoulders, settle the facial muscles, continue to breathe. Good, and we'll take the elbows out, the hands out to either side, and we'll eagle wrap, right elbow over the left, finding this eagle wrap. If this shape is a little bit challenging for you, you can always just give yourself a hug here instead. So either way, I want you to tuck your back left toes if they're not already. Connect to your core. Inner thighs are engaged. Use all of that engagement to lift the back left knee, coming into high crescent lunge. Whether you have the eagle wrap or the self-hug, just keep it. Take an inhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, bind the hands behind you. Open the heart as you chase the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out, reach the heart forward, come light on the back left toes, bound airplane, left leg lifts. Do your best here to keep the hips square, find a drishti, a focal point. Breathe. If you wobble, it's all good. Just smile, come back. We're going to release the bind, left knee carries towards your chest, arms reach up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, chair pose, 2 feet to the mat. Good. Take a breath in, sink low, reach high. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant the palm, step back, your vinyasa. Moving through a chaturanga, option to use your knees if you like as you lower halfway down. Inhale, open the heart, upward facing dog. Shoulders away from the ears, glutes are engaged. Exhale, glide back, downward facing dog. Awesome work. Inhale, reach the right leg up high, or the left leg, bend the knee, open the hip. And if you like hip circles, circling the left hip. And then you'll exhale, step the left foot between the hands, lower the back right knee. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Good. Settle the shoulders. Hips go forward and down. Heart lifts up and back, but keeping that tuck of the tailbone to really turn up the sensation in the hip flexor here. Nice. We'll take arms out towards the side. This time as we eagle wrap, left elbow over the right, feeling free to do the self-hug variation if that feels better today. Tuck your back right toes if they're not already. Inner thighs are strong, core is strong. Lift up to your high crescent lunge, keeping the eagle arms. Inhale, lift the elbows, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, unravel, bind the hands behind you. Take a breath in, pump the heart skyward. Take a breath out, reach the heart forwards. Good, keeping the bind. Left leg is strong, float the right leg high, airplane. Nice work. Core is engaged. Gaze is steady. Grounded in all 4 corners of the left foot. You're going to draw that right knee to your chest. Stand up. Reach the arms high. Breathe in. Breathe out. Chair pose. Utkatasana, your fierce pose. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, your vinyasa, your journey to downward facing dog. Moving with the breath. Taking your time to get there. Deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let something go. Inhale, way forwards to plank pose. Exhale, glide back. Tail leads the way, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, way forward, plank pose. And we'll add our kabalabati breath of fire here. So if you need to come down onto your knees, please feel free. But if you know that you can be here, be here. So to begin, take a full cycle of breath. And then inhale halfway and begin. Staying super strong throughout the body. Keep it going. Belly is snapping in with the exhale. Awesome work. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Downward facing dog. Awesome work, you guys. Inhale, way forward, plank pose. This time as you exhale, bend the knees a lot. Floating table, core is engaged. Inhale, press away from the mat. Exhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes, press back to seated on heels and collect the hands in your lap. Feel free to close down the eyes and take a couple of breaths out the mouth to let out some heat. Just noticing how this invites a deeper sense of ease. And observing the sensations of movement and moments of stillness. Awesome job. So doing your best to stay soft across the facial muscles. We'll come back to our tabletop position. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. And then we'll reach that right leg back behind you and extend the left arm forward. Do your best here to square off through the hips and engage the core. So from here, you're going to bend the right knee and you're going to cactus the left arm. So as you inhale, exaggerate that cactus shape in the front, in the upper body, and drive that right heel skyward. So you're finding a little back bend here, opening across the heart as well as the back body. Inhale. Exhale, reel it in, elbow to knee. Inhale, open up. Really use the strength of your glute and your hamstring to drive that right heel higher. Exhale, curl it in. One more time. Inhale, open it up. This time, reach back for the right foot with the left hand and kick that right heel towards the sky. And instead of yanking it, I really want you to use the strength of your glute and your hamstring to drive it higher. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Gently release. You can wag the tail side to side, shake it out, and then we'll take it to the second side. Left leg extends back behind you, right arm reaches forward. Trying to stabilize here best you can, core is strong. Cactus the right arm and drive that left heel skyward. Inhale, open up, little back bend. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, open up, shine your heart, and exhale, curl it in. Nice work. Last time, inhale, open up. This time we'll find our tiger pose, grabbing for the ankle, using the glute and the hamstring strength to drive the left heel up rather than yanking it with the right hand. Inhale. Exhale, gently release. Shake it out. And take your time here. We'll make our way back to downward facing dog. No rush. Move like you love yourself. Feeling free to find any wiggles or shakes you need along the way before settling back in. Let's take the two big toes together if they're not already. Inhale, come on to the tip toes. Exhale, side plank on the left. So outer left foot on the left hand. Right knee is going to draw towards your right armpit. Inhale. Exhale, carefully place the right foot behind you, crouch the hips down low, and then plug into the feet, expand, wild thing, charge through the legs, strong in the glutes to protect the low back. If it feels appropriate, you might even cactus the top right arm, opening the heart a little more, keeping the glutes engaged. Breathe in. Breathe out, tiger curl, strong transition. Rotate on the back foot, right knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, cross it under, and then extend the right foot over to the left, fall in triangle. Inhale, opens you up. And then exhale, just have a seat, a little funky. We're facing the back right corner of the mat, so this is the front of my mat. It's all good. We'll find a straddle fold, so feel free to widen your straddle. Flex the feet, breathe in, sit tall, breathe out, find your depth. So if you are practicing with blocks, you might use them here. Just only taking it as deep as you need. One more cycle of breath here. And then slowly, gently ease yourself up. If you did take a wider straddle, you might want to narrow it just for the transition. Hands are going to plant at the top of your mat. Come onto the ball of the back left foot. Optional push-up here. Take it or leave it. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg goes high. As you exhale, walk your hands back towards your left foot at the back of your mat. Standing splits. Drive that right heel skyward as you dive your heart towards the earth. Inhale. Exhale, plug into the left foot. We're going to stand up with the right heel drawing in towards the glute. Hands can come to your heart. If you fall, it's all good. Just come on back. Find a dristi on the mat, on the earth. And we're going to come into dancer pose. Right hand grabs the outside or the inside of the right ankle, whatever's more comfortable. And again, using the strength of your glute and hamstring rather than yanking the foot. Can you kick the right heel skyward and use the left arm as a counterbalance as the heart pulls forward? This can be small. This doesn't have to be a huge shape. So just take it to where you need to be. Keep breathing. Stay focused with your dristi. Doing great, you guys. Awesome work. If you're feeling the shake, you're doing it right. Good. Gently, slowly release. Shake out the legs. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, walk it back out to downward facing dog. 3 breaths here in your down dog, kind of letting the dust settle. Beautiful, beautiful efforts. So once again, we'll take the 2 big toes together if they're not already. Inhale, lift the heels. And then as you exhale, side plank on the right. So outer right foot, right hand down, left arm goes high, left knee draws towards your armpit. Inhale. Exhale, carefully place the left foot behind you, crouch the hips low, plug into the feet, expand, wild thing. Legs are charged, glutes are engaged. All of this to take the crunching out of the lower back. If it feels appropriate, you might cactus the top left arm, open the heart even more. Inhale, smile. Exhale, tiger curl, 2 hands plant, left knee to nose, strong transition. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to the right elbow, cross it under, and then extend left foot over to the right. Inhale, fallen triangle, opens you up. Exhale, lower the hips, have a seat. Now we're facing the back left corner of the mat. All good, little funky. Again, coming into our wide straddle. So if you like a wider stance, take it. Inhale, sit up tall, flex the feet. Exhale, find your depth. Adding props if you like them. Connecting to the sound of your breath, letting things slow down for a moment, enjoying the softness, the ease. For one more cycle of breath. Nice work. Slowly roll yourself up. If you widen the straddle, narrow it a bit for the transition. Torso rotates to the top of the mat. Plant the palms. Come onto the ball of the back left foot. If you're feeling adventurous, take the push-up. Otherwise, it's all good. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Left leg goes high. Then walk your hands back towards your right foot. Standing splits. Dive the heart down as you drive the left heel skyward. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then plugging into that right foot, connect to your core to stand up on the right leg. Left heel draws towards your glute. Hands collect at your heart. Find your dristi, your focal point, and careful how you talk to yourself in these moments of instability. If you fall, can you use compassion to bring yourself right back? Preparing for dancer pose. Left hand grabs the left ankle. Right hand is your counterbalance. Reach the right arm forward. Drive the left heel high without yanking it, allowing this to be small. If it feels okay to use your strength to go a little deeper, then play around. If you're near a wall, it's there to catch you if you fall. So just keeping this playful, smiling, remembering you're here because you enjoy it. Makes you feel good. Awesome work, you guys. Gently, gently let it go. 2 feet plant, shake it out. Inhale, sweep up, Urdhva Hastasana. Ride the exhale all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, walk it back out, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Observing how you feel. Noticing if this downward dog feels a little different from the first one. And with an inhale, wave forward, plank pose. Exhale, gliding back, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward, plank pose. This time as you exhale, deep bend in the knees, floating table. Core is strong. Inhale, pump up the back of your heart. Exhale, lower the knees, untuck the toes, press back to seated on heels, collect the hands in the lap. And close down your eyes. Allowing yourself to exhale out the mouth. If you'd like to let go of some heat. And settling into your breath here, facial muscles are soft, spine is long, crown reaches skyward. You have the option to stay here in meditation for as long as time allows. I'd just like to thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.